Today's December 6th. It's the 30th anniversary of the Ecole Polytechnique massacre, where 14 women lost their lives in an act of gender-based violence.
We're here to support and to raise awareness that this is still happening in our community and to remember the women who lost their lives to violence.
We mentioned that the majority of Canadians today still believe that the next generation of women is going to face the same type of violence. And, we need to do something about that. It's been 30 years since the massacre, and unfortunately, gender-based violence still exists in our society. And we need to just be actively working to combat that every day as individuals and by supporting the agencies who work towards that. We had a ceremony today. We wanted to honor and remember the victims. We talked a little bit about what happened on that tragic day and about some of the services that are available in town that help combat violence against women now. Baldwin House is a 10-bed emergency shelter for women 16 and up leaving abusive situations of domestic violence and their children. We provided a safe haven for them to stay with us. We provide all of their food, laundry, and necessities while they're with us. We provide informal counseling, advocacy, and referrals from our counselors. And we also operate a 24/7 crisis line that's operated right in Cornwall. And we have drop-in services for people who are not maybe able to use their phone for whatever reason. And we also have a public education program that goes into the community to talk about violence against women and healthy relationships.
SAS is a nonprofit agency that helps women survivors of sexual violence in our community who are 16 years and over. White Ribbon started on November 25th and ends today, and it's actually males' involvement in ending violence against women. And the cozies were done by other women in our community to support survivors of sexual violence.
Can't ever forget that the Ecole Polytechnique massacre has happened. We need to keep that in our minds and remain vigilant about combating violence against women.
We're still thinking of them 30 years later, and that there's still women who fight for everyone's rights to end violence.